What's going on, everyone? I'm Francois from Sony, and welcome to another YouTube Live showcase. Today we have our ZV vlog camera lineup that we're going to be going through, and today I am joined by two of our top Sony experts. We have...
What's up? I'm Karina.
And...
I'm Jaren.
And we are live, so I see the chat has already started, so make sure you utilize that chat. Ask us any question that may arise throughout our presentation. We'd love to answer them. And let us know where you're checking in from. I know we're on YouTube, so people are from all across the world. We have Mick, Minnie, Burley, LSU signing in. So make sure you utilize that chat. We'd love to have that conversation with you about our ZV camera lineup. But without further ado, Karina, do you want to let us know about the cameras you're going to be showcasing today?
Totally. So I have two cameras I want to share with you guys today. First of which is going to be the ZV-1F. And I know last time you guys saw me, I was raving on about this camera and going on about how I was going to buy it. And I'm a woman of my word. I totally bought it. And let me tell you, I love it. So one of the things I like most about it is the portability. I love that it's small, and the thing is, I wear skinny jeans. I'm never gonna let them go, and
I know some other people that might wear skinny jeans here as well.
I like all jeans. I like all jeans.
Absolutely. So those of you guys who do wear tighter pants, you know, this fits in your pocket, it fits in my pocket. So to be able to carry it on the go, because the thing about small pockets, you can't carry much. You can carry a wallet, you can carry a phone, and now you can carry one of our ZV cameras. So to be able to carry it around on the go and really step up your game when it comes to photos, when it comes to videos, and take great content, it's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I see in the chat, Daniel and Jordan from Georgia signing in, so that's perfect. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we do live every single month on different products to showcase. If you have any suggestions on other future products, make sure you also put that in the chat, but keep it going. Let us know where you're checking in from. That's great. And do you have some more features?
Yes. One of my favorite features on this camera is gonna be the soft skin effect. So sometimes we have bad hair days. A lot of the times I have bad skin days. I wake up, I look super tired. I have a couple of blemishes and I gotta get on camera, right? Gotta make videos, gotta get on conference calls.
Those early morning conference calls.
Yes, you know it.
As we all know, the lifestyles are changing. We're spending way more time in front of the computer. And you don't always look good, especially if you're on West Coast time and you're talking to people from the East.
Yeah, and it sounds like that camera helped take care of a couple of those issues, which is awesome.
Absolutely, for me at least.
Totally. And there's different levels of the soft skin effect. So you don't have to put it on high, you don't have to catfish everybody. You can put it on medium, you can put it on low, just kind of freshen up a little bit, make yourself look a little bit better. And it's just really cool to have that feature because that's pretty unique. I haven't seen that in a lot of other places and a lot of other cameras.
Yeah, with the ZV-1F too, I love the wide aperture, right? The wide viewing angle because it takes your social media to the next platform and
yes.
To the next level, mind you, I should say. And the big thing with the ZV lineup of cameras is like, why do I need a camera? Well, I have a cell phone I can just take pictures with or take video with. Well, the big benefit of all these cameras that we're showcasing today is definitely that larger sensor. And with that larger sensor, you're gonna be able to capture better images and better video. With that, enhancing your social media presence. I know that we've all been scrolling social media at some time or at some point, and we see somebody's social media platform, and you can see, wow, this looks great. Well, that's probably because they're using a camera with a bigger sensor to give you better image quality.
And Francois, that's why your photos and videos, look so good. I'm always liking those things.
Thank you.
Definitely. I judge a book by its cover. I hate to say it, but sometimes when I'm scrolling through YouTube and I see a thumbnail that's pretty low quality or I see a video that's low quality, honestly.
Next video.
Yep, I keep scrolling. I definitely don't click on it. So better content quality, you're gonna get more likes, you're gonna get more views, you're gonna get more subscribers.
And with that, the ZV-1F has, talking about content creators, and since we are on the YouTube platform, I know a lot of people that are watching do create their own content themselves. And with our product showcase mode on the ZV-1F, it's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. So if you guys check out our channel, you can see a lot of our product overviews. And a lot of the times when I'm doing some product B-roll, I get some trouble with my camera where I can't really get that item that I'm trying to show in focus. So to be able to have the product showcase mode, press a button, it's on. I can just bring the product to the camera. Don't have to get my my hand
Hand
behind
in
it to
there.
get it in focus. It's so much easier just to, boom, get it in focus, and then I move it out the way, and then I'm back in focus again. So really, really great feature to have, especially for you content creators out there that do make unboxings or makeup tutorials and that type of thing.
And that's really gonna just help engage audience. When you're able to keep items in focus and then yourself in focus, it's really gonna just help your overall channel as a whole, because people just like to keep engagement when you have crisp audio and crisp video and not things leaving focus all the time. And that's where the ZV lineup really
So
helps.
hey,
you.
Francois, I see a comment down there that says, I buy Sony for everything, and that's from LSU Tigers on Tiger Bait, and he just ordered a ZV-E10.
That's amazing. That's the
Oh, you're
camera
gonna
that
love
I'm
it.
going to be featuring today because I love that camera. So congratulations, LSU, for ordering the Sony the Sony E10. That's going to be an amazing camera for you.
Absolutely.
And I know you have another camera that you want to feature today as well.
Yes, this one is brand spanking new. It is the ZV-1 Mark II. So I've got to have my hands on this camera for a while now, for just a couple weeks, and it's really cool. So if you guys are familiar with the ZV-1 Mark I, this adds a lot of features on top of it. So it still has the features that we know and that we love, but one of my favorite upgrades to this camera is gonna be the 18 to 55 millimeter zoom lens. So having an 18 millimeter zoom lens is so much wider, right? And especially if you're trying to take selfies, group photos, it is just so much easier to get in.
You can fit everyone in frame,
exactly.
right?
No selfie stick needed. It's just such a natural position to be able to hold it, and it's wide and it looks great. And if you wanted to zoom in, you can do that too. So your feet aren't your zoom. You're not having to move forward, move back, and move around to get that zoom. You can do that with the optical zoom in this camera.
And honestly, I love that feature because with that 18 millimeter, you can get that wide angle, right? You can get everybody in the shot. But let's say you want to take like maybe a portrait photography, then you zoom in to 55 millimeter, and then you're going to get a nice portrait out of the camera.
Without standing right on top of your subject, which
Without-
I'm pretty sure they appreciate too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without standing right up front.
That's perfect for portraits, especially with the wide aperture on the camera. So it looks really great for portraits.
Now, it's not just great for portraits, it's also great for streaming.
Yes, so streaming. I know, Francois, you said you had to use your camera for streaming recently. You want to tell them kind of what you were doing with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because we were on YouTube, I know a lot of people like do YouTube Live or YouTube Gaming. And with that, a lot of these new gaming tournaments, you actually have to be on camera to show them that you're actually the one playing the game.
And it's because you're so good, Francois, they want to make sure you're not cheating.
Right? So they want to make sure you're not cheating. You have to be on camera. But let's say you're getting to the finals in this tournament. Well, you want to make sure you have a camera that looks good, right? You want to be, because when you look good on camera,
People follow you.
People follow you. You end up getting more likes, more follows, and then it motivates you to do better in the gaming
Yes, sir.
tournament. And this camera has USB-C. So all you got to do is plug this into your computer. It's going to go directly into the camera, and then you're going to have perfect streaming, but not just for gaming, for conference calls, or even just live feeds like we're doing right now.
Exactly. You want to make your coworkers jealous, right? Or if you're doing an interview, you really want to impress that person who's interviewing you. So this right here is a game changer. One of the other upgrades from the ZV-1 to the Mark II is going to be the touchscreen interface. So I love that. I love being able just to touch and swipe, and it's so much easier than actual physical buttons.
Because everybody's used to using their cell phone and touching that screen, so now it's a smooth and easy transition over to the ZV-1 Mark II, and of course they're going to get better quality out of that camera versus their phone because of what Francois mentioned earlier, the bigger sensor size.
Absolutely. And I see Minnie here. She just had a great comment. Yes, I've discovered out how limiting my competitive camera is with unboxing videos, and that's going back to the product showcase mode. When you have something and you're featuring it with our entire ZV-1 lineup, with the ZV lineup, you have product showcase mode, and that's really going to help you when you're doing unboxing videos and
It just makes it
video
easier.
content in general.
Yeah.
Absolutely makes it that much easier. Now, these are two great cameras: the ZV-1F, the ZV-1 Mark II. But now we're going an LSU. You're going to love this one because this is the ZV-E10, and with this one is my favorite because of the interchangeable lenses. So over 70 interchangeable lenses. If you look here, you can take the lens right off and you can put whatever you want. So whether you're doing landscape photography, portrait photography, videography, there's going to be a lens out there for you. And especially people that may already have a full frame Sony E-mount camera, you can take your old lenses that you're using on that camera and put it right on this one to really just extend the possibilities of using this camera.
For sure.
Which is great.
That's awesome because you don't have to spend more money on lenses. You can use the lenses that you already have. And what's that phrase?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
The
What's
phrase is,
Francois?
well, you marry your lenses and you date your camera because lenses are going to be around for a while.
Definitely.
And there's technology in the cameras that keep getting better. Or you might just want to upgrade. You start off with the ZV-10 and then maybe you turn into full frame. So once your YouTube channel starts
don't give it
growing,
away yet. Don't give it away yet.
I won't give it away. I won't give it away. But once your channel starts growing or your social media presence, maybe you want to dive a bit more into photography or videography. And that's what's great about the ZV-10 because it's a great starting point with the interchangeable lenses to really get you to that next level. Now there's some more features that I love on this camera, which is also on the ZV-1 Mark II and the ZV-1F is the background defocus button. Now this is great because a lot of people, they might be wondering, well, I get a nice blurry background out of my cell phone. Why do I need a camera to do that? Well, a lot of the pictures coming out of your cell phone is using kind of like computing technology to kind of artificially blur that background. The big thing about this, you just touch the defocus button and it's actually using the lens to really give you that nice buttery smooth background, the bokeh, the nice blurry background that you want. That's a great feature with all of our ZV-1 lineup with the background defocus button. That's just something I use all the time, especially when you're taking pictures. You want that, you may not want to see everything that's in the background. If you're sightseeing or traveling and you press that button, it's going to nicely blur that background to really give you that nice picture that you want to see on the social media. So I love it.
I know you mentioned portraits earlier, and that background defocus is perfect for portraits.
Yes.
Especially you want that beautiful background blur. And the beautiful thing about this camera is it looks so natural. It doesn't look artificial or anything like that. So the aperture is actually changing to give you that background blur.
That's awesome. And I see the comments here. So we are live, everyone. So if you have any questions whatsoever about the ZV lineup or any future products you want to see on our live showcases, make sure you let us know and let us know where you're checking in from. So I just see JT, shout out from Vancouver up in Canada.
Nice.
Thanks for joining us here live, JT. Appreciate it. Now, not just the background defocus button, but the price point. So if you look at the price point, link in the description down below if anyone's looking to purchase any of these products. We're just here for information, but if you're looking to purchase, the link's in the description. But what I love is the price point, because if you look at a price point of interchangeable lens cameras, you're really gonna be impressed with the price point of this, because it comes in at a price that is acceptable to be able to get to up to 70 lenses.
And
Quite
all of the
incredible.
different
Yeah.
features that you're going to take
And
advantage of.
all the different features, so it's great.
And I think that's less expensive than most cell phones that are out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely, right? And it's going to give you that higher quality pictures to really step up your social media presence or content creation or anything else you might find the use for.
Definitely.
And I know being fathers ourselves, you can't take enough pictures or videos. And this is something you can grab on the go, grab it out of your backpack.
It's
and
great
just
for
roll with
traveling
it.
too. Like
Great for traveling, right?
absolutely. Just went on a cruise recently, and I brought my ZV-1F with me. But to be able to have something where I could change the lenses, maybe take a wider photo, or maybe take something where, like, I'm on the ship and I'm trying to get a picture of the land over there and zoom in and get more of like a telephoto lens. That ZV-E10 allows you to swap out the lenses for that.
So it's a multi-use scenario with all of these cameras. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't even have to just buy one. You can buy multiple.
And that's what Karina did, right? If you've joined us for previous live streams, she said she was going to buy the ZV-1F, which she has done. She has purchased the ZV-1F. But now that the ZV-1 Mark II is out, she's told us she's going to purchase that too. So on our next live stream next month, make sure you subscribe and find out if she's purchased it yet.
Oh
So-
man, we need to stop coming out
To
with
be
cameras because yeah,
To be
we'll go broke
continued on
soon.
that.
right? We do have another amazing camera, and this is great. The ZV-110 is perfect, but if you really want to just step it up one more notch, we got something that's special. that
Full
Jared's gonna
frame
show.
ZV-E1. So this is the lightest, most compact, full frame interchangeable lens camera that's out there on the market right now. So again, if you want something that has a nice size to it, but is going to deliver on that full frame sensor, this is the camera for you. And it's a couple features that will allow you to basically take your content creation to the next level outside of just the sensor being bigger, right? So you have something called AI-based auto framing. And what that does is it's going to keep you in frame like what you see on the screen here now, no matter if you have somebody behind the camera shooting or if you just sit it there, it's automatically going to track you in and out of frame, which is a game changer, to say the least.
Well, absolutely.
Especially for us, when we make videos, we're a one-person team. So
Yes.
we don't have anyone behind the camera moving the camera for us or anything like that. So that right there is an amazing feature to have.
Right now we have a crew of about 4 people, and if you have this camera, it's going to make it seem like you have that same crew, but you don't. And then another feature that is really useful for content creators is going to be the multi-face recognition. So let's say you don't have anybody behind the camera, but you want to have multiple people in front of the camera. If you're looking at the video right now, the camera is just smart enough to understand, okay, it's 2 people in this shot, and we need both people to be in focus. That way both of them can get their shine on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and talking about like just editing your videos, right? So there's so many times where I'm editing videos at home and I gotta pan zoom in my post-process software. I gotta pan zoom over here with that AI technology. The
Does it
camera
for you.
follows you, so it makes kind of way more options when you're creating video content for the YouTube platform or any of your other social media platform. It really gives you way more options on creativity.
Because now you don't have to be stiff. You
Yeah.
can actually move and be human a little bit.
And it's saving you guys time in the editing process too.
Exactly.
Absolutely. When it follows you, and especially if you get somebody else on camera, to be able to have that focus and not have to have your cell phone device or another device trying to focus your camera when they're coming on scene is fantastic. Let's say you're doing an interview, right?
Yeah.
Another person comes into the room. Well, the camera is really going to help you out with that.
Exactly. And I think I might end up having to pick this guy up. And the only reason I say that is because there's another feature called 5-axis in-body stabilization. So when I go on vacation, now I can hand this to my kid and say, hey, record the family or record me, and I don't have to worry about shaky videos.
And the best thing about that is I travel a lot. I travel a lot
Yes,
for
you do.
work, and I got to bring my camera gear with me. I don't want to pack my giant gimbal.
Right.
So with that 5-axis stabilization, I'm able to bring that camera in and then get that stable camera focus.
So
I
that
need.
means even your B-roll is going to be nice and smooth as well, even if your hand is shaking just a little bit.
Absolutely. And when you're traveling, you don't want to carry a bunch of gear. You want something that's easy, that's small, that's
The
compact.
lightest, compact, smallest, full frame, interchangeable lens camera that's out there on the market. Again, I'll say it twice, I'll say it 3 times, but this is definitely something that you want to have in your arsenal. And then, of course, we want to have fantastic video and photos, but let's not forget about the audio. And this bad boy right here has a intelligent 3-capsule mic that is going to pick up audio from all directions. If you want to have it just picking up audio from the front or the back, you can program it for that as well.
And that's great. So you may have noticed with all of these cameras, they have this little fuzzy noise deflector as well. And this is great for when you're going outside, you have a lot of wind. This is going to help minimize that wind noise. So we have them on all the cameras. They are removable if you need to shoot for something else, but you place it right in there. It goes right on that 3-capsule mic, and then you're able to get nice clear audio. And that's the big thing when you're making social media content, when you're making content even for work purposes. People that have great video but bad audio, and you may
Again,
have
it's a
realized
bad
that,
watch.
you tend to click off of it, or you
Yep.
tend to swipe next, because the audio is so important when you're doing these videos, because if you don't have great audio, people are just going to swipe left, swipe right, and swipe up, down, and get away from your content.
And I mean, let's be honest, it's hard to go outside and have the perfect, non-windy day, or you're at a park or something like that, and it's just not a lot of noise happening around you. It's the world, and it will always be noise. So if this can deflect and diminish some of that, it's awesome.
And another thing with all of these cameras, they also have pivotable screens, right? So with the screen that comes out right here, it's great to be able to not only, and I love the way that that Karina's showing it off, because a lot of people are doing vertical selfies, right? So you're gonna do vertical selfie. It's a great way to be able to capture those photos, that moment, and all these cameras are gonna be able to feature the background defocus button, the product showcase button, the skin softener effect. So it really is a great lineup to be able to really do what you need to do to get that better content out there. Now I see we have comments here. We have, I have Spyderco. Say 30 Spyderco. Wow, Sony, God forever. So appreciate the comment. Appreciate you let us know where you're jumping in from. And yeah, so this has kind of been our ZV camera lineup for vlogging. We really appreciate you joining us on this Amazon live stream. there's any questions whatsoever, make sure you put it in the chat because we can actually answer them after. So if you're not coming in live, we can actually answer these questions after as well. So make sure you haven't asked any questions you might have.
And let us know if you're picking up one of these cameras or if you've already purchased one of these and then you have some lenses.
Yeah, for sure. And then anything else you might add?
Yeah, check out our videos. So I recently just came out with a video on the ZV-1 Mark II. Check that out and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. The link's down below if you're interested in any of these cameras. Link's down below, so make sure you click that link so you can go purchase one yourself if you'd like. And
give a thumbs up.
Give a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe. We do a live stream every single month. And if you're joining us late, make sure you put in the comments what you'd like us to showcase next, because we love your feedback and we love being here for you. And thank you for joining us. So I've been Francois from Sony.
It's your girl, Karina.
It's Jaron.
And we'll see you in the next YouTube live stream.